Hello everybody, welcome back to another All-Stars Gaming. I am FTA.
Hey, your Mario clock has the wrong time on it. Fan.
No one can see that. Yes, the Mario clock behind my TV is saying it is currently
It's very important to the
2:44.
lore of Marvel *S Spider-Man, released for the PlayStation 4.
And we thought because we were trying to decide what to do for All-Stars game, and then I thought, fuck it, let's play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done a one-player game for a
And
while.
I don't feel like holding a controller after getting my ass kicked in Virtua Fighter 5. I made that relevant.
Oh.
Well, we just thought we'd start a new game because Wilson Fisk is cool, I guess. Also, Gareth might have a major issue.
Hey, guess what? Jump cut. Hey, there we go. Amazing. Spectacular. I love it.
We just game sharked your save file, so it's fine.
I'd love it if it went amazing, spectacular, ultimate, web of, Peter Parker the
Brawl, Melee.
It's not how Spider-Man works.
Uh,
But we thought,
Is Spectacular the new difficulty they added, by the way, before I forget?
I think spectacular is just new game. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Because that one has a plus symbol on it, and that's where I got lost. Anyway, you just thought,
We thought, we haven't done any one-player ones, and
this game just came out, it's
we
really
both
relevant.
we both love this game. We do have plans at some point to actually LP it, but it's slightly longer. It'll probably take a while for us to do so. So I just want to talk about it a bit now.
I'm going to be controversial right off the bat, give us some clicks. I might walk your statement back for me to I loved it, to I really liked it.
Okay.
I think
Oh fuck!
you are at the worst possible. What have you... I really liked it. I didn't love it. This might be one of the reasons why. But I'll say the web swinging.
You know what? Let's go back and go to my main file. Let's go.
Yeah, like that first moment when you start web swinging until the end of my time with this game, some of the best ways a game has ever made me feel.
This is
But as far as like the gameplay and the structure and the missions and everything goes, I'd say it's good. This is like one of the most solid 7 or 8 out of 10 games I think I've ever played, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna somewhat controversial. I think this is bet. This is
I think it's better than sex.
fuck it.
You're not wrong.
I prefer how Spider-Man controls a lot more than Batman does in the Arkham games. For like the whole game, I think because obviously they got more structured and refined. Some people will say Arkham Knight kind of went off the rails a little bit.
I played 10 minutes a night, and that's my only reference point for the Arkham games. So I wholeheartedly support you on that.
God damn, this is fun to play. Let's just go swing around and fight some crime.
So where are you at in this save file?
100%.
Oh, okay, got you.
Everything, baby!
You're not in the museum scene.
No, I wanted to just be like, you know what? No. So that's one thing. It's like for a game called Spider-Man, I don't expect to be playing as fucking Mary Jane.
For a game called Sonic Adventure, I don't expect to be playing as a robot. But I also don't blame you. I'm so mixed on that specifically.
Because the thing is, I don't have a problem with switching to other characters, but do you know what there is? And for this, we're gonna probably get into full spoilers for the entire game. So
Yeah, fuck
if you haven't played this and you don't want to have anything spoiled, aside from the fact that you play Mary Jane, I will just say we both really like it. I would totally recommend picking it up. Web Blossom! That's the fucking best thing in the world, that is. I love the Web Blossom. Was that what the fuck was I going to say?
Spoilers if you're gonna play it.
So Mary Jane's like, on one hand, I can understand. I don't have a problem per se with switching the characters like Mary Jane and, for the last time, spoiler alert, Miles Morales. It's just so often their sections are fucking dull.
Yeah.
The one Mary Jane segment I really like is when you're in the
Grand Central Station.
you're in hostage and you have to go around and have Spider-Man web-slinging criminals.
I really like that part.
That was a really cool one. The one with Miles that I really liked the idea of, but I felt its execution wasn't perfect, was when you're like running from like the Rhino.
Oh, yeah.
At the
I
construction
remember
site.
there's a point where I took a step back. It was like, this should probably feel more suspenseful than it does. But I was like running into the normal barriers of, all right, this is a video game and not a movie. and things of like, where do I fucking go? Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know, stuff like that.
I had that. I was like, literally, like, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Yeah.
But that was so many of like the I have to stand here and wait for the
The
nameless
thing to play out.
nameless person to do their walk cycle to go from X. Like when you're sneaking around Norman Osborn's apartment as MJ, I was just like, oh god, I have to wait like 20 seconds for this person to move, then wait 20 seconds for this person to move. I got that was a bit fun. I wish again, I don't have a problem if they came back in a sequel. Just it's because like Miles and MJ play practically the same because neither of them can really fight. So it's like there's no discernible gameplay difference between them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, and obviously again, I'm not gonna say it again. Fuck you. The fact that if there is a sequel, it's likely we'll have 2 playable Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be fun, to let you choose between them. So you can have, take advantage of Miles's, invisibility and like Venom Sting.
Yeah,
that could be cool.
I saw Spider-Verse. I know what Miles does.
Hey, dude, that movie's so fucking good.
I'm mixed because I really like them as characters in this game, and I like them as things to break up the Spider-Man action in a sense. I like the idea of a breath of fresh air every now and then. It helps you appreciate when you are Spider-Man more as well. But yeah, it's just. If I had to have them or not have them the way they are, I almost think I'd rather not have them.
I would keep the
that one we mentioned.
Yeah, I would keep both of the ones we mentioned: the Grand Central Station and Miles on the run from
Paul Giamatti.
Yep. from Paul Giamatti.
He's just really angry. He hasn't had a good movie in a while.
I thought I was going to be an amazing Spider-Man 3, you bastards. Spent 7 years in the Russian gulag.
God damn it. Oh, I like watching this game again. I only red boxed this game. I never bought it.
Yeah, you rushed it out. Yeah, why did you buy it, you bastard?
I
know you're poor. I mean, pay you nothing for FTCR, but still, what the fuck, man?
I just didn't want to support Insomniac. They're one of my least favorite developers,
I feel bad.
As I wear a Spyro fucking Chinese knockoff onesie. We won't get into that here, but man, just watching you flip around this car, like, I haven't seen this game in action for a while, and I'm just like, fuck yeah, this was a good game.
It looks good. I'm not playing very well, but
you're quick time eventing, you're jumping around.
You know what? In New Game Plus, one thing the fact that you can turn off quick time events and you can turn off all of those weird little like mini games we have to like fix shit. I'm like, Insomniac, you guys are fucking awesome. For my New Game Plus, I turned all that off.
That's been some cool stuff with the big PS4 games lately, like Ratchet and Clank. They always have those puzzle mini games.
Yeah,
you could just skip those.
Oh, you could?
Yeah, and like Uncharted 4 had those mashy button things, but if like you're disabled or didn't want to do that, you could just flip it to where you can just hold down the button and it'll just fill in. There's some cool stuff like that in their recent PS4 games.
I still haven't finished. Ratchet and Clank.
You should.
I liked it. I really liked it. I have too my backlog. I need to like freeze time for like 6 months.
You need to
just play video games.
You need to just pick a game and say, I'm not going to do anything game wise until I beat this game, and then keep doing that for 30 years.
You know what? I did that with Spider-Man. I was in the middle of like 4 other games. Like fuck it, I'm playing Spider-Man, and no other game has grabbed me like because I would literally every day I would play like an hour or two, and it was so much fucking fun, man. I have not had this much fun with a video game. Maybe since Generations.
Ooh.
Because I played the fuck out of Generations when it came out.
I'll tell you, when I went to work from like playing this game, basically all I did when I wasn't at work, when I was renting this, was play Spider-Man. And when I was at work, I was just thinking about the web slinging and like how fucking much of a nerd Peter Parker is in this game, like how much I really like the portrayal. Because I'm a really casual Spider-Man fan. I'm just pretty much into the Raimi stuff, basically. That's what I grew up on.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's...
So let's just quit this video now and kill me. But
no, that's
Oh, I never got to see the suit everyone was bitching about. Yeah, that looks like him. That's him.
You know what's funny? I've seen people online complain it's not accurate enough.
Oh my god. I guess I wouldn't know the difference, but when you switch to that, I'm like, oh yeah, that is what I'd expect that to look like.
Do you want to talk briefly about that?
I didn't really keep up with it.
Neither did I until apparently until it happened. Apparently people were. Well, not everyone. Some people were just like, hey, all the suits involved, like, the Raimi suit would be pretty cool. and some people were just like fucking dicks to Insomniac about it.
I usually don't know about controversies until they've already become controversies at this point, and I'm like, fuck off.
And it was just like, and like when the thing came out, my thing was just like, don't like it's just like fucking.
As much as I have nostalgia for the Raimi suit, it's a pretty basic ass looking Spider-Man suit compared to some of the shit in this game altogether.
Well, that's quickly because we're going through one of it. I'll be completely honest with you. In terms of these suits, I don't care for most of these suits.
They all went over my head personally. So
Well, most of them are just like it's an armor suit. It's another armor suit. It's an armor suit. It's like the ones I love. This one grew on me. I spent on my first run. I spent most of it just doing this classic suit. Noir suit, obviously, that's different than how he looks in Into the Spider-Verse.
It's not canon, but we'll take it.
No, Scarlet Spider, of course, and then I think a bunch of these are just from the games.
Yeah, all the
The
stuff
suit,
I looked
obviously,
at.
the Homecoming, the MCU suit, the ones that I fucking love the 2099 suit. It's a sweet suit.
I liked the classic cell shaded one.
Dude, I spent so. You know what sucks though? The Quip's power is shit.
Yeah. I was very disappointed with that. I saw that thing, I was like, I can't wait to unlock that
And it's
shit.
fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah.
I love the MCU homemade suit. That's a nice thing.
That's pretty good. Yeah, most of
MeUndies.
that's the only way to play this game. Yeah,
Well,
most
Chris,
of the stuff.
what do you want? Raimi suit or MeUndies suit?
I mean, there's one clear winner here. It's the one you're on right now.
So
What's the power for undies?
Equalizer? You turn it on, everyone dies in one hit, including you.
Fantastic. Yep, I want to see you do this.
Go for it.
Yeah, most of these suits, I was like, if I knew Spider-Man, I'd probably appreciate this more. Otherwise, it's just like, here's fucking Sans from Undertale. Okay, sure.
Even I don't. Even most of these, dude. I'm like, I don't fucking know most of these.
Like people were being really fucking dumb about that Raimi suit, and like Insomniac's Twitter was basically like, "Hey, fuck off." But also, we were already making this anyway, so you're going to get it. But
Dude,
also,
I
fuck
fucking love that they were literally like, just because we listen to you doesn't mean we have to fucking do anything.
you. Yeah. It kind of soured the whole thing. It was like, oh man, a Raimi suit. Oh man, there's all this stupid shit around it. Fuck.
How do I take a picture? I
I
have not played this in a while, and I forgot what the fucking buttons are.
remember accidentally enabling the camera quite a lot in this game and never remembering how to disable it. Are you trying to take a selfie?
No, I'm trying to get, there we go, secret
right.
image for some reason.
Yeah.
I love the fact that one of the secret images is Uncle Ben's grave.
Oh yeah.
And you can just take a fucking selfie!
So good.
Slight spoiler alert as well. Obviously,
We're in this.
I know.
Unless you turn
But-
about something that's not the game.
Well, no, in the game, but like obviously Aunt May dies in this. If you go to that grave after the game, her grave is there as well.
Oh.
That's kind of like a
I
nice
never thought
slash. Well, I
That's
mean,
bittersweet.
I only found this grave after I finished the after I finished the game. So
You were like, I
two
really
power.
want.
Here we go.
You're like,
Here we
I
go.
really
One
want
punch.
the trophy.
One punch. Who's next? One punch.
That's pretty good. Does that work on those really big, annoying enemies? Too?
Everyone.
Oh.
I haven't tried it on a boss, but
I bet the bosses are different, but if there aren't, that'd be good too.
yeah. But like, I'm trying to think what bosses you could do it on because it's like
Shocker, maybe?
it's like Doc Ock. You have to wear these specific suits.
Oh yeah. It beats me. So I heard everyone say Web Blossom was ridiculously overpowered.
Dude, I fucking love Web Blossom. That's why I like it because it's so fucking overpowered.
I was really bad at this game and lost health a lot, and I never thought I should use the overpowered move. I kept the basic fucking ass health regen power the entire game because I was like, this is basically a second life bar. That's handy. And that's the only way I played.
Dude, you fucking.
And I
suck.
never messed with any of the the droids or the Roombas or any of that stuff. I played this game so boring.
Dude, some of my favorite missions were like the break into Kingpin. Fuck, why can't I say his name?
The Kingpin.
Break into Kingpin's like construction sites and just beat the fuck out of people for like
I like those.
those are my favorite missions, man, because I would just go crazy with
Web boss.
yeah with no the pat. I haven't played this. There we go. I would just go crazy with like
There's the Ratchet and Clank.
the spider drone, the electric web, the impact web.
This might be a very tired point in Marvel Spider-Man PS4 discourse. I'm not sure if I'm about to say something everyone else has said a million times, You know the Harry Osborn or the Harry Osborn missions.
Yeah.
What really bothers me about every one of those is like those are all pre-recorded, right? Because he's like deathly ill or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, blah blah blah.
Definitely
So they're
have
always like, "Hey Peter, my mom was studying environmental gas clouds in Lower Queens. If you could just stop by and take a look at those, that'd be pretty okay." And every time he gets there, he's like, "Oh my god, these environmental gas clouds! If I don't do something in the next 4 minutes, this could destroy the city." It's like, "Oh, how convenient that you happen to fucking show up at this moment, then, Peter. You know, what if you'd done any fucking other thing in the game for a little bit?" Every single one of them felt like it was written that way, and each time I was like, "All right, come on."
You know,
What if you count all these pigeons? I think one of them might have a virus and poop on someone. Okay, Harry. Whatever. Fucker. This car shit.
my favorite one of those, it's pretty early on. It's when you're going to like Aunt May's birthday, you get a phone call from Captain Twatbag, and it's like, "Oh, Peter, we have we have to kill some time before your aunt's party, so just do whatever. I'll call you later."
Is that Mr. Negative?
And then literally a minute later, "Okay, it's time for your aunt's birthday." And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
I severely underestimated the amount of time that would take.
I know,
Please
right?
come. I'm really boring, so I couldn't fill the time with anything. Sorry. How did you feel about Mr. Negative? Have you read the comics he's from?
No, I'm just like, eh.
He feels like a character that had to be there to make the interesting characters more interesting.
From what I understand, I want to say that this may be wrong, and Stefan and or TJ could correct this,
And we won't listen to them, even though
but
they will.
I want to say that one hit. If I get hit with a gun, I'm dead. Ugh, dead. Dead. Oh, so more off.
Yes, Steph and TJ corrected that.
Get fuck. I want to say one of the writers on the game is Dan Slott. I want to say Mr. Negative was his invention.
Oh, that was his self-insert.
So
okay.
I could maybe see kind of a like, oh yeah, it's just we need Mr. Negative. That works for this game. Yeah, that works.
I'm not going to blame them. Sure, why not?
My thing was that
They did Doc Ock so well, I'm cool with whatever.
dude, one of my favorite. You know what's funny is because his voice actor is Rigby,
Yep.
and you know there's that scene where, excuse me, where like he and Osborn interact for the first time,
Mhm.
and there's a moment where Octavius literally goes like, "Shut up." I was just inside Rigby, "Stop talking."
Just cuts to Norman out there going, "Dude, not cool."
But that version of Doc Ock was that's the moment at the beginning where he runs in on Peter, like he's like, "Oh, you must help him build his weapons." And it's like, "You're a fucking idiot, Octavius." And I like at the end, it's like, no, he knew from the beginning. He was fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But that was it. There's all this shit where it's like, Octavius is like, "Oh, I haven't been able to fix this or fix that." And Peter in like 2 seconds, like, move this around, yep, okay, done. Octavius, you're a fucking terrible scientist.
See, that makes you think, was he playing the long game to keep Peter in the dark? He's like leaving these super obvious solutions to keep Peter busy. Huh? Keep his mind occupied? Huh? Yeah, man. That ending shit between him and Otto. Oh, so good.
That's I have a slight. I think I mentioned this maybe on a
Uh-oh.
Turkey Dazzle Yes Friend, but it's well, the slight issue I have with Doctor Octopus when he's a villain, and I have the slight issue the same in Into the Spider. One of the very very minor fan bullshit nitpicks I have with Into the
Here we go.
Spider-Verse is Doctor Octopus. Pretty much in every version, just normal human being, right? Normal person.
Mm-hmm.
One punch from Spider-Man should knock him the fuck out. There's moments in the last fight where you're repeatedly pummeling 50-year-old out of shape fat bald guy Arthur Octavius in the face. That's Spider-Man. He should be knocked out. Same in Spider-Verse when like 3 different Spider-Men are
Beating the fuck out of that girl.
yeah. That's, you know what? I apologize because that is technically a spoiler for Into the Spider-Verse. I apologize.
We've said.
But yeah, like if you have 3 different Spider-Men punching you in the face, you should be knocked out.
Also, from a gameplay perspective,
I'm dead.
the Doc Ock fight in this game gets pretty drawn out for that exact same reason.
Yeah.
Like, same 3 animation loops, but cinematically and from a character perspective, it was so good that I overlooked it. But in that moment, I was definitely like, all right, let's get going here.
You know, it's because I'm that arsehole who's always like, I don't give a shit about stories and games. I play games for the gameplay, which is still true, but it's Spider-Man is one of the very few rare occasions where I've overlooked minor gameplay issues because of how engrossed I was
Mm.
with what was going on. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck, just keep going. Like as
Skip to the end.
skip to the end. But this is something we were both going to talk about before we started. But then
more
we said,
story, you say?
well, no, but then we said leave it for the video, and then we almost didn't talk about it. But the DLC,
I have not touched any of it, and I've heard very middling things about it.
I haven't touched it because I was going to wait for all three to come out and then play all of them as almost as like a mini sequel type of thing.
That's probably the way to do it.
But it's all out now. I haven't touched it. It's been out for a while. But what middling things have you heard about? Just like not very.
I just heard
rewarding,
like the story for the first two is kind of alright. I've heard they're actually buggier and more glitchy
oh
in
really?
a weird way. Yeah, like weird stuff like that. And the new missions are kind of like alright, I think the reason I haven't bought this yet is I'm maybe holding out for a Game of the Year edition, or at least for the base game to drop enough so I can justify buying those.
Oh, a game of the year. Oh, so you think they'll do like the game with all of the DLC in it?
I think they'll probably do that. That's not as much of a common thing nowadays.
Well,
but-
that's more for fight because that's what I do with all of the Mortal Kombat games. I wait
So you're
for the
skipping out on 11 is what you're saying.
because I'm sure there'll be some kind of cool fancy DLC characters. I mean, that's what I did with Injustice. I have to get the deluxe edition so I can play as Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. The smart thing to always do is wait. Mortal Kombat XL was like $5 a few weeks ago on PSN.
Dude, I bought 2 years ago. I bought it for $20 on Black Friday.
Always wait.
When it was like pretty new. So especially after we were to go over this, my fractured butthole problem. I bought that full price, and then like 2 months later, it was $15 in a Maya.
Love the way you just framed that.
The fractured butthole problem.
Do you mean South Park, or do you mean a whole different thing? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna web drone this fuck.
I forgot that game existed as part of it.
I haven't. Damn it! I haven't played it yet. It's still in my ever-growing backlog of games. But here's the thing: do you think there'll be more DLC for this game? Because this game did so fucking
Didn't
well.
they hit at the Fantastic Four?
Something to do with Fantastic Four. Either it could either be. Some people are theorizing it'll either be the Amazing Bagman costume, which is a fan favorite, because it's when Peter it gets into a fight and all he had is his he loses his mask and his costume,
Gotcha.
and so they put him in one of the Fantastic Four like spandex suits, and they put a paper bag over his head.
Okay,
And
that's good.
He was nicknamed the Amazing Bagman.
That's pretty good.
There's one game. I want to say it's either Spider-Man 1 on the PlayStation, or maybe not Shattered. Did Shattered Dimensions have alternate costumes? It did. Or Shattered Dimensions, where it had the Amazing Bagman and he has a kick me sign on his back.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I think you'll probably see some more costumes here and there. I bet they'll tie it into like either Marvel movies or new PlayStation games coming out, just to keep it in people's minds. But I think they're well into making another game. They're probably just going to focus on that.
Oh, see it. Fucking everyone's going, oh, damn it, you got me.
Rip 07.
I love how much of a ragdoll his body becomes when he dies.
It's good.
It's great.
This game's good. That's good.
I like the point that you can mildly move the camera.
Yep.
What is the point?
Not to any worthwhile degree, but just
No.
enough to give you something to think about.
So one minor complaints I had when doing New Game Plus, because my thing was I was going to do New Game Plus, but I waited for the DLC to come out.
Yeah.
So by definition, it's New Game Plus. You know for a fact you've played the game before.
Oh, no.
There should be an option to turn off all the tutorial shit.
Man.
Because it's a thing with like your website, and you'll be like, press X to jump. I fucking know that, Insomniac. This is New Game Plus.
That's kind of a bummer to hear.
Yeah. Minor problem.
Yeah, it's nothing.
I love this
that
camera
matters,
thing.
but Really, the camera, while acrobating around in general, I can't put my finger on it, but it's super effective. It feels like
Dude, I love
a
it.
helicopter or something following him around. I really like it.
It's
It's like you think it will be disorienting when you look at it, but when you play it, it just feels perfect.
and I remember when we saw, because you and I saw the first footage of this.
Back when we did the PlayStation E3 theater thing.
Yeah, what was that, 2016?
Was that the announcement?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 16 then.
And I remember when that happened, after you and I went, I want to say we went to a Steak and Shake or something, and we were talking about it.
We do.
And I was just like, I don't know, dude. It seemed very fucking quick time event heavy.
Scripted.
I was somewhat nervous after. I was like, oof.
I had no desire to play this game, but I redboxed it after everyone wrote about it, and I was worried about those exact things. I was like, I don't know, if this is really gonna.
But you know what's crazy? Like I thought it was a quick time event, but when I got to that part of the story in the game, I was just like, that was the thing where like I was so engrossed with the story. It worked because fuck.
Plus,
down he goes.
There's so many things they were showing pre-release that look scripted, but when you played it, you can like go about it in so many different ways.
And especially the fact that you can turn off the quick time events.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure. Would you like? You know, we'll go on this point and then we'll call it a day. But turn off the quick time events, and then they literally just become cutscenes. From a gameplay perspective, is that worse to you?
It makes me question the point of them in the first place.
Hmm.
But if you feel a need to have them, and you give an accessibility option to get around it, fine. You know, it makes me wonder if you could have done something better, but also games are made by people, there's time and budget restraints.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just the best way to go for whatever they had going on. So, you know. And I feel like this game really doesn't have a lot overall anyway. Honestly. Unless I'm just not remembering.
Yeah.
So yeah, Marvel's rights reserved Spider-Man trademark on the PlayStation 4 trademark. It's pretty good.
If I can get it, it's a solid 1 out of 10.
It's like $40 now. You know, I'd say it's a pretty good price for it. Go die in the water.
Bye.
Yeah. Some weird looking water. By the way. Oh. Why did I think that instant killed?
Because he used to, in every other game, he used to instant kill. But in this one, they found like, why the fuck can't Spider-Man swim?
You know, bugs, water.
That's the only reason why Sonic can't swim. Because Yuji Naka incorrectly assumed hedgehogs can't swim.
Yeah. Get fucked, YouTube.
Bye.